A series of walks are planned over the winter to help people explore and recognise the history of black people here in the West Midlands. They aim to highlight the part played by people of colour in shaping our communities. Well, ahead of Remembrance Sunday, Giles Latcham walked with veterans of the armed forces who say the contribution of black servicemen and women is still not fully appreciated.
We've got Kenya, Senegalese, there's many different regiments that are here.
In Birmingham's Peace Gardens, a winter walk through a history lesser known, overlooked or not talked about.
There is a really unpleasant colonial history here in Birmingham that's linked to slavery and the Industrial Revolution. And I think, what we do is obviously, change that narrative and tell the whole story. But there are many other stories of black heritage, aside from that.
Like the contribution of black servicemen and women to Britain's armed forces. Another story we don't hear enough about, says Paul, who's rehearsing his part for Sunday's Remembrance Parade, bearing the standard of the Trinidad Royal Navy Voluntary Reserve.
Up until recently, we haven't had the recognition that we have deserved. There's been regiments that don't get a mention through at major events, and we should be remembering them now. And I think, yes, it's one thing that we failed at.
One success, though, the rediscovery of the story of the 688, an all-women, all-black battalion of the US Army. They were deployed to Birmingham in the Second World War.
They came in the midst of winter.
And based at King Edward's School, they sorted out in double-quick time a backlog of mail sent to soldiers.
They were told that they shouldn't really be part of the war, and they were. So anybody can be wherever you want to be, regardless of what anyone tells you. You can do it.
People will always talk about the poppy represents everybody, but that's not the feeling within the community. And it's part of the reason that we're here to share this story today, share a story about British regiments as well, and the many formations of people that made their part to make the world it is today.
Sian works for a charity leading heritage walks around Handsworth, but not just black heritage.
We've also seen a massive Irish community, Polish community, Bangladeshi community, and we're about championing those minorities and really looking at the heritage and how they have, impacted Birmingham, and it's really exciting.
These are walks that focus on the past, but they might just change the way you see the present. Giles Latcham, BBC Midlands Today, Birmingham.